It's just down the road at the edge of town. You know you shouldn't go there, especially after dark. Before you've seen a thing, they're all around you. Before you know what's happening.
Something's breeding there.
It's too late.
You can't go down there!
Now, Clive Barker, creator of Hellraiser, brings you a reason to really be afraid of the dark. Nightbreed.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode and a brand new season of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Series, episode 115. Welcome to season 9. In honor of the 9th season, I wanted to take a step back and sort of do a reboot or remake or restart season and pay ode to the past, well as moving the series forward, but cleaning up some of the older episodes and maybe highlighting some older episodes that may not have gotten the attention that I wanted them to. But most importantly, I also just really want to pay ode to the start and where the series started. And today, I thought the best set of cards to kickstart my return to YouTube, as well as reviewing trading cards again, why not start from the absolute beginning? Do you all remember the very first episode of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Series? It was Dinosaurs Attack. That was not the only time I reviewed these cards. I came back later at the end of Season 1, and for the 20th episode, which was the season finale at the time, I decided to do Dinosaurs Attacks cards. And then, for some reason, in Season 4, I decided to do a double dose of them at the start of the season. And those would have been episodes 45 and 46, respectively. So, over the entire series of 100 plus episodes that I've done, I've actually only reviewed these cards 4 times. And I still have all 4 packs that I reviewed. So 2 of them is the red dinosaur. I can't even think of its name right now, but, you know, the veggie eater. It has him, you know, attacking some buildings and helicopters that are shooting at him. And then, of course, there was the sets that were red. And I feel like these were the more popular and iconic ones. And it has, like, the T-Rex looking dinosaur, you know, eating the guy, eating the reporter. Is that supposed to be, like, the reporter from, you know, how Godzilla had a reporter? And so, like, maybe this series had that Raymond Burr type character that narrates it. But maybe he gets killed. I don't know. Maybe he gets killed right away. But anyway, despite the difference in the covers, both packs had 5 cards and 1 stick of gum, of course. And, of course, 1 sticker. And they were both 25 cents. And, of course, these were all released in 1988. One last thing of cool note, there does exist other covers, but I'll get to that another episode. So, now that I've gone on and on, talked about a bunch of stuff you're not interested in, and made you all wait for me to open the cards, now it's time for me to open the cards. That's right, Dan. I love making you wait. Alright, so once again, these are by Topps. This is the series that essentially somehow there's something happened in outer space. I don't remember, but dinosaurs were somehow transferred through time to present day, and now we have them attacking us, and this is the final battle between the human race and the dinosaurs. Who will win? Who will survive? That sort of thing. And if you don't know, which I'm sure many of you already know, Dinosaurs attack cards were extremely popular and known for being very graphic, very detailed, very bloody. The blood was dark red. You know, they would show people's heads being ripped off, bodies being bitten in half, you know, arms severed. You would see the gory details in these pictures. Monsters and dinosaurs would have blood on them. It just looked great. It was very eye-catching. So I'm just going to dive right in. So first up, it looks like this is what's a shame about these older cards when they're kept in these wax paper for too long, or the type of container that it's in, or if it's in there with candy. A lot of times stuff can run onto the card. So unfortunately, I can tell already just opening this up that there's just like glue residue on the back of the card. So a little bit of a bummer, but these cards are older. They were known for being packaged really badly. So it's difficult to come across these cards in great condition. So up first is number 25, Day of the Duckbill. So not too bad there. We've got some interesting shooting going on. All right, first card that's not damaged. That's always good. They're slightly a bit bent, but they tend to get like that. Here is number 34, Animal Wars. I like the pterodactyl picking up the ape. But that's a cool one. I don't believe I have that one. And then, of course, the back of it's got some information. So these cards would tell the story. Sometimes they had weird stuff like that on the back of it, but like this would be, you know, like a news article telling you about what was going on. And there was some continuity with these cards, so it did matter, I believe, reading them in order. Here's an early one, and I want to say I don't have this one. This one is incredible. Police Precinct Assaulted number 6, and we have an eyeball exploding out of a guy's head. We've got a stegosaurus running around in the background. And then, of course, there's the back of it. DC Holocaust written at the bottom. I mean, these are words that you don't really see in the vernacular anymore. You know, police precinct assaulted, law enforcers bashed by raging beasts. You know, sometimes some of the, you know, news articles or topics might even be, you know, different and strange by today's standards. Which just makes these cards even cooler. Not only are they a product of their time, but they weren't scared to push the envelope and, you know, just not only draw vicious stuff, but describe it in, you know, these serious adult terms. You know, I couldn't imagine being a kid and picking these up. So, you know what I mean? As exciting as they are to look at them as an adult, I couldn't even imagine being a kid and looking at these. But let me tell you, no matter what age you are, you can enjoy these. Here's number 8, Crushing a Canine. I mean, it is just terrible. Like I said, these cards are like the Gilbert Godfrey cards of trading cards. Nothing was off limits. I mean, here is a dog being killed. You know, movies try not to do that. And they even have a little girl like covering her eyes. Like, this is insane. And a black cat up in the corner. I mean, there's so much to say about these cards. It's mind-numbing. So, absolutely phenomenal. Nuptial Nightmare. Too funny. Funny stuff. Here is number 26. Once again, I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these. These all look new to me. This is Coasting to Calamity. That's really clever as the roller coaster is smashing into the dinosaur's mouth. I mean, just epic stuff. You just don't see this stuff on trading cards. I mean, you definitely didn't see this stuff on cards in the 90s. Like, even in the 90s, they were starting to clean them up. They were starting to change them a bit. You know, they were trying to get like a code of ethics going and stuff. So, you know, this was already disappearing. So once again, 88 just seems so wild and so ahead of its time. Of course, we've made it to the sticker card. Here is the Ankylosaurus. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And as always, it's a huge, massive shame that the sticker card is also the card that gets the bubblegum smudge mark or skid mark or whatever you want to call it. But that disgusting, bubblegum stain is across the back of this beautiful sticker card. But very cool. Very awesome card there. And I'm almost certain I do not have this sticker. So that is a huge win there. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the absolutely horrific and disgusting gum, which I will not be eating because it is just way too old. It is also way too black. I know I've eaten these in the past, but this one is looking like something that Bruce Banner needs to do some research on. This might unlock something or create something, so I don't want this breaking out into the public. So that bubblegum will be disposed of. And now, of course, the final segment of the show, I just wanted to wrap it up by showing two last loose cards that I have not shown in an episode of any of the trading card review series. So here is card number 35, A Lady in Distress. And you cannot get more awesome than the Statue of Liberty and like some kind of anaconda type character, just squeezing the hell out of it. So very cool there. A Lady in Distress, New York Inquirer. And then, of course, Lunch Break. And I forget the name of these. Parasaurolophus. I can't even pronounce it. But those mofos with those cool ramming bones that they had protruding from their foreheads. These dinos were always really cool looking. And I just love eating the kids out of the school bus. I mean, once again, anything goes. Brutal, horrific cards. Absolutely wonderful. So there you have it.
Warning! Repeated exposure to Ren and Stimpy's Space Cadet Adventures may cause temporary space madness.
People go crazy on these long trips.
It's Ren and Stimpy's Space Cadet Adventures, the latest craze for your Nintendo Game Boy.
Oh, another great show in the books. This one ought to get at least 3 views. Man, that bubblegum is always so gross. Well, now to dispose it somewhere where no one will ever find it. You're still here? Show's over. Go. Go home.